The Super Mario Bros. Movie. Brooklyn plumbers Mario and Luigi are swept away into a new world, with Mario landing in the Mushroom Kingdom while Luigi is captured by the evil Bowser. With the help of the adventurous Toad and the brave Princess Peach, Mario will not only go through lanes to save his brother, but also save the entire Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, so story-wise, this is as simple as it gets. It's very straightforward and predictable, but for a Mario movie, it works really well since this movie is telling the origin story of the brothers. You have to come into this film knowing that it's still a kids movie at the end of it. No doubt other kids movies can showcase impactful and fantastic stories like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Inside Out, or Spider-Verse, but a simple straightforward story works well with Mario as his first grand 3D animated adventure in the big screen. If they ever make a sequel, then now they have more possibilities to create a bigger and impactful story. So, once again, a simple story for Mario's return to the big screen works well here. After that, then they can come up with a more intriguing and exciting story. The animation is what really shines in the film. It's Illumination's best looking film yet. They really went all out with it, as it simply looks breathtaking. The animation is dripping with such gorgeous and colorful visuals. You see how lively and poppy the Mushroom Kingdom is, and how dark, creepy, and dangerous the Darklands are. Illumination really brought the world of Mario to life in this film. Even the movements of the characters are so fluid and smooth, as it's going for a more realistic yet cartoony style for the characters' movement. The film really showcased the true potential Illumination has with its animation, as I was simply amazed by it. Also, that Rainbow Road scene though was simply jaw-dropping. Speaking of which, the action for the film was surprisingly jam-packed with it. They held no bars when it came toward the action, and once again, the Rainbow Road scene was just epic to watch. Lots of movements with the carts, and it's just pure insanity. Very reminiscent to the actual Rainbow Road course, and it's also one of the best scenes in the film. The music is just fantastic. The film score was done by Brian Taylor, who also worked on the score for Avengers: Age of Ultron, Scream 6, and a few of the Fast and Furious films. Taylor did such a phenomenal job with the music, as a lot of the music fits extremely well with each scene, either delivering a bright tone or a menacing tone. And much of the music has a lot of nods to the actual music of a lot of the Mario games, like Galaxy 64, hell, even Mario Kart. They even got Koji Kondo, the original Mario composer, to work with Taylor for the film, which is really cool. The film did have its own playlist of recognizable pop and rock songs from actual artists though, but luckily, a lot of those songs were honestly some good choices, like Take On Me by Aha. So thankfully, they picked out some good song choices. The movie is filled with countless and countless of references to the Mario games, and it was just so cool to see them. But not only that, but there are a few nods to other Nintendo games as well, which is awesome. But I really doubt that you can find every single reference in just one showing. You probably need to watch it again if you want to find every single Easter egg. The comedy will definitely be a mixed bag for many. Some of the jokes can either be really well executed and funny, but others will be a bit on the meh and cringe side of things. So again, not everyone is gonna laugh at every joke, but there are some genuinely funny moments in many points in the film, so you'll have a laugh or two at some points. Finally, the acting. This was what many people were worried about, especially when they found out Chris Pratt was gonna be Mario. But allow me to say that the cast did a great job with their roles. Jack Black as Bowser easily was the standout. You can tell how committed he was with his role as the King of the Koopas. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, all did a great job. Then we have Chris and Charlie as the plumbers Mario and Luigi. Honestly, and in my opinion, they delivered it well. Charlie was the perfect choice for Luigi. No doubt about that. He's got the personality of Luigi and he did a great job as the clumsy, tall younger brother. And Chris? He honestly did well. Of course he's not going to be like Charles Martinet, but he did deliver a good performance as the heroic older brother. You can tell that both really tried their best to capture the characters of both Mario and Luigi. And again, I say they did a great job. Also, Charles Martinet as the surprise cameos, I kid you not, I was just smiling when I heard his voice. And honestly, I wanted to cry. It was just so cool to hear him in this film. Also, let me talk a bit about this part, the climax. Holy crap, the climax. What they did with the climax was honestly something I never thought they would do. At first, the climax will play out something predictable, basically thinking this will be exactly how every final level will be like, a battle with Bowser. But once a specific point in the climax happens, for me, I was in shock. I'm not sure if anyone else will also be shocked by this climax, but this was simply unexpected to me. It honestly made the experience even better. The Super Mario Bros. Movie received polarizing reviews from critics, praising its animation, musical score, and faithfulness to the source material, but felt the film prioritized fan service and Easter eggs over plot and character development. However, audiences gave the film overwhelmingly positive reviews. Now, what are my thoughts on this film? Now, keep in mind that I am a huge fan of Mario. Mario was a huge part of my childhood as it introduced me to video games as a whole. So to finally see a 3D animated movie of Mario released in theaters, it was crazy. And honestly, this was an excellent movie. It faithfully captured the essence of the world of Mario, from its colorful animation to its lively and beautiful musical score. Along with great acting, good comedy, wicked action scenes, and its climax, the film was simply a dream come true for me. Like I said before, the story being simple and predictable is fine because this is an origin story. Plus, it stays similar to some plots of a few Mario games. Well, except for rescuing Luigi instead of Peach. But either way, I had a ton of fun with this film. This was truly Illumination at its finest, and I thank the directors and producers for giving this much love to the film. I'll give this film a 9 out of 10. Illumination not only delivered an excellent film, but they completely brought to life the world of Mario. For fans of the franchise, they will no doubt be happy with the film. And for those who aren't fans of Mario or fans of video games in general, I think you'll still have a fun time with the film.